Animal rights activists are fighting to save wild horses being captured on the U.S. Army's Fort Polk base in Louisiana. They claim Texas State University is contracting with an organization that's selling many of the horses to slaughterhouses. The university tells KXAN's Lauren Landman that's not the full story.
Dozens of wild horses forced to find new homes after an Army base in Louisiana said they have to go. The base is 350 miles away, but right here in Central Texas, Texas State University is helping organize the efforts.
It's actually a cooperative agreement with the Fort Worth District of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to capture and maintain trespass horses on Fort Polk.
Texas State took the almost $100,000 contract and signed on an outside organization, Thompson's Horse Lot and Company, to capture and relocate the animals.
They're able to respond quickly if the horses need water or feed. And they also make sure they go there every day to make sure the horses have water and feed.
Once captured, the horses will be placed with rescue groups or individuals. If those aren't available, though, a horse could be sold to slaughter. At this point, the university says that has not happened.
No horses have been sold for slaughter. All the horses have been adopted to nonprofit horse rescue groups.
The Army Post confirms 170 horses have been captured and all have been placed with an animal welfare group. Still, advocacy groups say they need proof.
We've seen no transparency into where these horses ended up.
Increasing the concern, frequent posts on the Thompson Horse Company's Facebook page showing videos of horses with captions reading, "Ships to slaughter."
Texas is not even concerned what happens to them in the end.
When pressed, the university says that's a separate part of the Thompsons' business and has nothing to do with their contract. Lauren Landman, KXAN News.
We did reach out to the contracted company, but we've not heard back. Beyond the confirmation of the horse placement, Fort Polk couldn't answer any other questions, citing a pending lawsuit. That lawsuit claims the Army's plan to eliminate the horses violated the National Environmental Policy Act. Most of the nation's federally protected wild horse population is located in 10 western states. The Bureau of Land Management says federal lands can accommodate 27,000 wild horses, but with no effective predators, there are around 73,000 in the wild and another 46,000 held in massive corrals and pastures. Keeping those horses costs about $50 million a year. The last Interior Department budget removed language that banned their sale for slaughter, but it was restored during negotiations for the $1.3 trillion spending bill. The BLM also uses birth control darts, but they only prevent pregnancy for a year. Must be administered individually, and there's only $300,000 in the budget for them.